Assalamu alaikum students of grade 5. Today we are starting a new chapter. The chapter name is Ancient and Modern Hieroglyphs. And this chapter, have you ever met people who speak different language from yours? How do you communicate with people who do not understand your language? First of all, what is the meaning of hieroglyphs? So hieroglyph is letter or symbols that are written or imprinted on a surface. It's a writing system using picture symbols, and most of the time it was used in Egypt. As you know, the language is a mode of communication. We communicate with others through language. Students, do you know how many languages are used in world? Almost 6,500 languages are spoken in world, and there are four main types of communication we use in daily basis, that is verbal, non-verbal, written and visual. What would you do if you and your best friend did not speak the same language? How would you communicate or get your message across? So earlier people used pictures to communicate. They do not have a exactly proper written language, written way to communicate with others. So whenever they want to communicate a message, they used to draw pictures. The ancient Egypts recorded ideas and events that took place in their lifetime. Their pictures were called hieroglyphs, and the system of writing which uses hieroglyphs was called hieroglyphics. For the long time, it was very difficult for the scientists to decode these hieroglyphics, but in late 4th century, they found a big stone tablet near a place called Rosetta in Egypt. And this tablet has a short text that was composed by a priest to praise an Egyptian pharaoh. In this tablet, almost three sort of language script were used. Two of ancient Egypt hieroglyphic and its new form demotic, and one in classical Greek. At the time, some languages expert could read Greek. Some others could read demotic. So now Egyptologists could read hieroglyphics. This stone, which is the Rosetta Stone, as the tablet is called, was created in 196 before Christ. It is almost 114.4 centimeters high, and its tallest point is 72.3 centimeters wide and 27.9 centimeters thick, and its weight about 760 kilometers. And these three languages are in these three languages language scripts on it are in three bands: the hieroglyphics at the top, demotic in the middle, and Greek at the bottom. This Rosetta stone has been on display at the British Museum in London since 1802. So if you want to see that, and if you ever got a chance to visit London, you can see this Rosetta Stone. By using pictures like hieroglyphs or other pictograms, symbols used to communicate simply and quickly. You know, there are some non-verbal communications also. That's the way you show your body image, you show your emotions. If you are smiling, that everybody, it communicates that you are happy. If you are sad, by your face expression, by your body language, everybody know that you are not happy exactly. Nowadays, you know, we are using lots of, still we are using hieroglyphs in a way of computer language. We use emojis, emoticons to show our emotions. You see, there are lots of smileys, smiling face, crying face, frowning face, and others, and lots of other. And we are using these sort of language uh, in our computer to communicate the emotions or communicate the messages to others. These little pictures made with punctuation marks or other keyboard characters are popularly used in email and chat rooms. They let the reader know how you feel about what you are writing. When you speak to someone, you usually express the way you feel. That is your emotion by your face, your tone of voice, or even your body language. But when you write, your reader cannot see you. So you let the little smiling or frowning face express your feeling for you. The first smiley was created in 1982 by a research computer scientist. No one knows the exact number of emoticons have been created since, but some sources claim the number to be more than 1,000, and it is increasing day by day. So this is a very interesting chapter about the ancient and modern hieroglyphs. Still, we have the language, we have word, we have way to communicate, but still it is most interesting and most easiest way to communicate is your love, your emotions to others. Still, we use pictures to show our emotions. So now after that, it's page 142. And in page 142, we can see the pictures. Okay, use the hieroglyphs on page 140 to decode the following passage. Remember to include the correct punctuation. Okay, now we will solve it. We can see the pictures, and in other page there's a word just like the line is L, and the message is hello, comma, I am 11-year-old boy, full stop. Do you live in the desert too? So when you will decode this hieroglyph, you will find that it said, hello, I'm an 11-year-old boy, full stop. Do you live in the desert too? Question mark. Okay, that is very interesting one, and you will do it by yourself and you will enjoy it. Now we have question answers. Answers the following questions. In your opinion, why couldn't anyone in the world read the hieroglyphs before the Rosetta Stone was discovered? And the answer is because hieroglyphs went out of use and people did not know the script. At most of the time, after that, when the language developed, the alphabets developed, people forgot about the hieroglyphs, and that's why it was out of use. Question number 2. So the answer is because the hieroglyphs went out of use and people didn't know the script. The question number 2. How did the Rosetta Stone help Egyptologists to read hieroglyphics? The Rosetta Stone consisted of the language scripts which helped the Egyptologists to read hieroglyphs. The Rosetta Stone consisted of the language scripts which helped the Egyptologists to read hieroglyphs. Now, the question number 3. In what ways are modern pictorial symbols different from hieroglyphs? Modern pictorial symbols are different from hieroglyphs as they are made with punctuation mark or other keyboard character and used in email or chat room. They convey the reader's emotion, whereas hieroglyphs was a form of language that people used to communicate through thoughts with. Question number 4. When you speak, how can you express your emotions? By the face tone. Answer is by the face, tone of